Now I'm going to show you how to make the ultimate roast potatoes. I don't think I've ever met one person who doesn't like roast potatoes, and the key to them, in my opinion, is following a simple couple of processes that I'm going to show you right now. And what will happen is you'll end up with really crispy on the outside roast potatoes and nice and sort of fluffy and light on the inside. So the first thing that you want to do is wash your potatoes. Obviously give them a good thorough wash. You then want to peel them, either using a peeler or a small knife. Now the first important thing to do is to make sure that you cut your potatoes into even sized pieces. That's going to ensure that they all cook evenly and that there's no sort of really overcooked or raw potatoes. You're going to end up with a whole full tray of perfect potatoes. Set those to one side in a bowl, and what you want to do then is place them into a pot of water, and we're going to bring those up to the boil, but we're not going to cook them. We're only going to sort of warm them up for about 6 or 7 minutes, and all we're doing is a process called blanching or parboiling. And what we want to do is put them into the tray, and what this is going to do is it's going to just make the very edges of the roast potatoes sort of crisp up into little pieces that'll really help later on in the cooking process. We're then going to add in a few little fresh thyme leaves. Very important to go with fresh instead of dried thyme, far superior. We're then going to season with a generous amount of salt. The salt really does add to the flavour, but it also helps the potatoes crisp up. We're also going to add in a little bit of olive oil, and we're just going to toss that on the tray all together so as they're evenly coated, so as when they go into the oven they're in the optimum state to come out as the perfect roast potatoes. We're going to pop them in there for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes at 180 degrees centigrade. Very important that during the cooking process you toss them about 2 or 3 different times, and when they come out you'll see that you've ended up with the absolute perfect roast potatoes.